everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the gun, Bradford. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Bradford on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first down throw for Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. There's a nice move. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they start the second half with Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action now. Bradford dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
And a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd down, Johnson powers ahead at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Bradford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Bradford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in,
down.
making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Shoves him away. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Johnson on the counter, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet.
319.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And the final play here will be Bradford going down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where.